Okay, so directly we are starting with the Java. Okay, so can anybody tell me what is Java? What do you know about Java?
Java is a robust, secure, high-level language. It is used in programming.
Okay,
It is secured and platform independent.
okay, yes, Siddesh.
सर ओपन सोर्स आहे.
Okay,
There are four types of application like standalone application, mobile application, web application, and enterprise application.
okay. So four types of application we can develop by using Java.
Yes.
So yesterday in the yesterday session, I just discussed about the types of the applications which we can develop by using Java.
Okay.
Yes.
Sorry, sir, I can't understand your question.
No, no. Yesterday I discussed about what are the types of the application which we can develop by using Java.
Okay, okay. Standalone application, mobile application.
Yes, yes,
Okay, okay.
yes. So see, in a very simple words, I can say about a Java is a Java is simple. Java is
Hmm.
a simple, multi-threaded,
Okay.
multi-threaded, multi-threaded, object-oriented,
Hmm.
object-oriented. Yes, platform
Independent.
independent,
Hmm.
independent. Yes, robust.
Secure.
Yes, open source, programming language. We can say programming language,
Language.
language developed by, developed by, yes, who developed the Java? James Gosling, James Gosling in Sun Microsystem, developed by James Gosling in a Sun Microsystem. Okay, now actually it is the product of, it is been take over by Oracle Corporation. Oracle.
Okay.
So now it is not a part of a Sun Microsystem. Now it is the part of Oracle Corporation. Okay, so very simple way I just said about Java is a simple multi-threaded, multi-threaded, object-oriented, platform-independent, robust, open source programming language. So simply it is a programming language like a C programming, like a C++, or a Python, okay, or the C#.NET, like that one. Java is a programming language, we can say. But it is, I said, it is the simple, it is the multi-threaded, it is the object oriented, platform independent. Okay, so these are the features we can say. One more I can add here, that it is a secure programming language. It is a secure programming language developed by James Gosling. See, actually, before the Java name, before the Java, it was like named as Oak, OAK. Now it is what? Then after that, it is renamed by as a Java. So it is the name of simply the tree. Okay, on that tree actually it is named as OAK, but now it is the named as a Java we can say. So just whenever someone is asking about what is a Java, or same way we can say why Java, why Java, both the question have the same answer. Both the question have a same answer. If someone asking what is Java, we can say this one. Why Java, we can say this one. Because see, actually these are the features of the Java. These are the features of the Java program. So why I am saying, like, everyone is simply saying, like, you, even you guys have heard about, see, Java is a little difficult programming language. It is difficult to understand. It is difficult to code. But as Nitin sir is simply saying that Java is a simple programming language. Why Java is a simple? I'm saying yes, yes.
No
Why
idea.
Java is a simple?
Because coding is very clean and easy to understand.
Okay. See, I can simply say, if you guys know about a C programming, okay, there is
Hmm.
a C plus plus. C
Hmm.
plus plus is a superset of a C. C plus plus is a superset of a C. That means that whatever there in the C, okay, it have the C that is present in a C plus plus. Okay, as a plus plus, it said that there is a oops concept. So that means what? C with oops, C with the oops
Oh,
is nothing but a C plus plus. Is nothing but a C plus plus.
C++.
Okay, and then we can say the C, Java is a superset of a C plus plus. Java is a superset of a C plus plus. So that means what? More features will be get added in the Java. More features will be get added in the Java. As this actually C plus plus is a partial object oriented, because the structure oriented program we can write in the C plus plus. But Java is a completely all fully object oriented programming language. So all these OOPS concept, they have been implemented in the Java. So if you guys are compatible with the C, or if you guys know little about the C, that means what is exactly variable, what exactly the data types, what exactly the function, how you call the functions, what is exactly the variable and data type. All that concepts exactly present in the C++. Okay. Then in C++ we have the OOPS concept like object, classes, inheritance, okay, encapsulation, abstraction, polymorphism. So same concept they are present in the Java. Sorry. So if you guys knows basic things about C and C++, then Java is very simple for you guys. Okay, that is the one reason. That is the one reason I can say that Java is a simple programming language. There is there is another one approach to, I can say. See, actually, it is like your English. It is like your English language. It is like your English language. So program whatever you are writing, that you have to write in the English only. So if you are comfortable with the English, okay, as a basic language, so you can easily write the code in the Java. And in that scenario, I can say Java is a very simple programming language. Okay, but no doubt, Java, like there is version 1, version 2, Java 1, 2, 3, 8, even 11, 13, 14. So like that versions of the Java is been implemented. And because of change in the versions, new concept will be get added, okay, in a very frequent time actually. And because of that, those are facing the challenges to adopt the changes. They are saying that Java is a little tougher programming language, or to write the code it is little tough. But I can say it is a very simple programming language. And if you are adaptable with the changing environment, then again it will be a very simple. In my words, say it is a very chiller programming language. Okay?
Hmm.
Yes. Clear this?
Yes, sir.
Then we have the second, we call it as the multi-threaded multi-threaded. So Java is a multi-threaded programming language. Java is a multi-threaded. Multi means what? Many. So many threads will be executed, will be executed, executed at a time. So what exactly the thread? Thread in other words, I can say it is the process. It is the process. So multiple processes we can execute at a time. Multiple processes we can execute at a time by using the multi-threaded environment. Okay, so actually, if you guys know about operating system, in the operating system there is one concept we call it as a multitasking. Multitasking 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 means what? Multiple tasks will be get executed at a time. Multiple tasks will be executed, will be executed at a time. Okay, we can say at a time. So that may be a process, that may be a thread. So this multitasking, which is the one of the function of the operating system, that can be achieved through the multi processing, or we can say it can be achieved through the multi-threading. So multi-processing and the multi-threading both are used to achieve a multitasking, we can say. So in both cases, like in a multi-processing, multiple processes will be executed at a time. In the multi-threading, multiple threads will be get executed at a time. Okay, so this multi-threading is one of the feature of a Java, we can say. So in a Java we can write the code, or we can write the thread which can be executed at a time. So you can be you can simply ask the question like, sir, what is exactly the difference between process and a thread? So see, in a very simple word I can say, thread is a sub process. Thread is a sub process. So actually human body, if you consider as a process, human body if we consider as a process, then like speaking, watching, walking, okay, breathing, all these are the considered as a threads. Okay, and all these threads will be get executed at a time. These are the independent sub processes. So as a whole body, if you consider as a process, then at the time while speaking I can watch, while speaking I can walk, or I can run. So multiple sub processes we can execute at a time. So same thing we can achieve in the programming. Same thing we can achieve in the programming. For example, see, if we want to type some we can say the documents in the Microsoft Word or in the Notepad. So what we can do, we can simply open the Microsoft Word. Okay, but before starting the typing, what we can do, we can just go to the VLC media player, we can select our favorite songs, and we can run at the background, and then we will start the typing. So as a VLC media player is one of the process, VLC media player is one of the process, and Microsoft Word is another process. So both the processes are executing at a time. Both the processes are independent of each other, and both have the separate memories. And that is what we call it as the multi-processing. So in the multi-processing, if you observe the example, okay, so VLC media player, okay, and we can say Microsoft Word can run at a time. Okay, so in that case, both we will consider as a multi-processing, or these are called as a processes. So we call it as the multi-processing concept. So exactly same multi-threading. Multi-threading is little like I can say human body. Okay, human body is one of the very best example we can say of the multi-threading. Or another even we can say, for example, see, in the Microsoft Word itself, in the Microsoft Word, in Word, in Microsoft Word, okay, while typing, like a typing is one of the thread we can consider. Okay, in Microsoft Word, while while typing, while typing, there is one thread running. We call it as a spell checker. Spell checker. That means that if we write some wrong spelling, okay, so it make the red line underline, okay, below to that word. That's simply saying that whatever the word you have written, that is wrong. So while typing, spell checker is running parallelly. So in Microsoft Word as a one process, in that one typing and spell checking, these can be considered as a two separate threads. So both the threads can be executed at a time. That is what we call it as the multi-threading. So such a kind of programming we can develop by using a Java. Such a kind of programming we can develop by using a Java. Or even in the animations, okay, we can simply say like in the small mobiles, actually there is a game, snake game actually, which eats the balls actually and increase the size. So that such a kind of live programming, such a kind of live programming, event oriented programming, we can develop by using a multi-threading concept in a Java. Okay, so it is what very important concept, and it is whole complete chapter actually. Okay, it is complete unit in our Java training journey. Okay, so that we can see in the detail how the programmatically we can implement multi-threading. Okay, how we can programmatically implement the multi-processing here. But as here I can say multi-threading or multi-threaded programming is one of the important feature of the Java, and that is the reason actually why Java is more preferred in the programming world. Clear guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes, both of you understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Shweta?
Yes, yes.
Okay, good. Okay, next we can say it's a object oriented. I said about Java is what? It is object oriented. Why Java is called as object oriented? Yes,
Because C++ features are included.
sorry.
C++ features are included in Java.
Okay, see, I can say about object oriented. Why Java is object oriented? Why Java is object oriented? Because Java follows Java follows OOPS concepts. Java follows OOPS concept. OOPS stands for object oriented. Object oriented. Object oriented programming
Language.
programming system, we can say. Yes stands for system. Oops,
System.
object oriented programming system concepts. So Java follows OOPS concept and hence Java is object oriented. See, actually in the real world, there are more than 25 languages. There are more than 25 languages which follows the OOPS concept. And hence we call it as the object oriented. For example, see, like Java, C++, C I can say C++, then we can say C sharp, okay, we can say C sharp, then we can say J sharp is there, okay, then we have Python is there. So these are the programming language which follows the OOPS concept, okay, and hence these are called as a object oriented programming language. So Java follows OOPS concept. Java follows OOPS concept and hence it is called as object oriented. C++, C sharp, J sharp, Python, etc. These are the programming language which follows the OOPS and hence it is the object oriented programming language. Then what exactly the OOPS are? What exactly the OOPS are? So I can say, see, OOPS concepts are nothing but OOPS concepts are nothing but we can say there is first concept, we call it as object, okay, then there is another one concept, we call it as the class, then we have the encapsulation, we have the encapsulation, yes, encapsulation, then what, abstraction, we have the abstraction, then what, we can say
Polymorph.
polymorphism, polymorphism, then what,
Inheritance.
yes, inheritance, inheritance, then what, yes, late binding,
Hmm.
late binding, or we can say dynamic binding, dynamic binding, and finally we have the message passing. These are the important OOPS concept, we can say. So the language which follows these OOPS concept, the language which follows this OOPS concept is called as object oriented programming language. And in a Java, all these concepts are present. In a Java, all these concepts are present and hence we call it as the object oriented programming language. So all these concepts one by one we can see what exactly object, what exactly class, what is encapsulation, abstraction, polymorphism, and how programmatically we can implement that. So each topic we are going to discuss in the our programming course. Okay, so that is what a Java as a object oriented programming language. So this is what the third concept we can say. Then what is the next one? We can say platform independent. Java is a platform independent programming language. So I just say fourth one, platform platform independent, independent. So Java is a platform independent programming language. Java is a platform independent programming language. Why we can say Java is a platform independent?
Because it is uses virtual machine.
Yes. Can you speak loudly, Shweta?
Because it uses virtual machine like hardware, software.
Okay. Yes.
Java programming language and all API codes are in bytecode.
Okay. Yes, Siddesh.
Bytecode are a platform independently, so that's why we call
Bytecode is a platform independent. Okay, see, I can simply say platform. That means what? The code which we have written on any platform or we have written on the platform that can be executed, that can be run on any other platform. What it means by platform? See, for example, if I have the Windows operating system, in Windows operating system, in Windows operating system, if I have written the code, if I have written the code, then that code can be executed, that code can be run on a Linux, that can be run on the Unix, or that can be run on the Mac. So the code, we can say code written on any operating system, operating system can be executed, can be executed on any other, any other operating system, we can say, can be executed on any other operating system. So actually, as Shweta said, there is one byte code, there is one byte code which makes, which makes Java as a, which makes Java as a platform independent, platform independent. So this bytecode is a platform independent. So that bytecode makes Java as a platform independent programming language. So it is very important feature because whenever we are developing the online application or the web application, so that web application can be accessed from the variety of, that can be accessed from the variety of the operating system, because uh, there is no restrictions from where you can access your server application. So in that scenario, actually Java is more preferable and a very good programming language. Okay, so that is the reason actually we should always prefer, or we always go for the Java programming language in a web application scenario. Okay, no doubt. There is a virtual machine, actually we call it as the JVM. So that particular operating system specific JVM should be there. So that means what, if I have the Unix, then Unix JVM should be there. If I have the Linux, then Linux kind of JVM should be there. So JVM is a platform independent. See what I'm saying? JVM, Java Virtual Machine. JVM stands for Java Virtual Machine. Virtual machine is platform independent. Sorry, platform dependent. It is platform dependent. Okay, it provides the execution environment. Actually, I will discuss in details about the JVM. But every, like if I have the operating system, so the, so that operating system specific JVM should be there to execute your bytecode or to execute your Java code, we can say. And hence we can say bytecode is a platform independent, but JVM is a platform independent, and Java is a platform independent programming language because of the bytecode. So this is what the very important feature, it is what the very important feature of the Java, we can say. Okay, the next, what is the next feature? Yes, it is, we can say, robust. Yes, why Java is a robust programming language? Yes, Yes. Why Java is robust?
Because it's utilize strong memory management.
Okay. See, actually, robustness is nothing but what we can say automatic. Automatic error handling. See, automatic error handling and memory management. Automatic memory error handling and memory management, we can say management. So automatic memory management in a Java, actually we have very important concept, we call it as the garbage collection. Garbage collection.
Collection.
Garbage collection. So actually it is very important. Garbage collection. Garbage, it is, I can simply say kachra. Kachra uthane wala. That means what? In your programming, the objects which are not used longer time, the objects which are not used longer time, okay, that will be collected by automatic memory management thing. That is what we call it as the garbage collection. Sometimes we call it as the GC. Sometimes we call it as the GC. That is what the garbage collector or collection. So it is a very important concept actually used in the Java. So the objects which are not used longer time or which reference is not available. Okay, so such object will be deleted by the garbage collection. By the garbage collection mechanism, we can say. Okay, and hence it is what the robustness application we can develop by using a Java. Robustness application we can develop by using a Java. So that is what again the very important feature of the Java. Okay, then I do have the next feature, that is what the open source. Open source. Yes, can anybody tell me, yes, what exactly the open source means? Yes.
बिकॉज हम लोग उसको किसी भी वर्जन पर डाउनलोड सॉरी किसी भी वर्जन पर उसको रन कर सकते हैं.
Okay.
Like it has a version in which you could download its compiler source code.
Okay. Good. See, source is nothing but the code you have written in a programming language, any programming language. Source code. Source code. Open source means what? We can say source code. Source code is open. Open. That means what? That is, we can download. We can download. We can download source code. That is, we can download source code. We can customize it. We can customize it. Customize it according to your requirement. Okay, and then use in your application. So according to your business requirement, we can customize it. We can edit that code and then we can use. That is what we can say source code. For example, see, I always tell in my class that assume like a Zuckerberg came in the iCons office, okay, to visit our students physically, yeah, not online course. Okay, but when he visit, actually he miss his laptop. Okay, and that by mistake everything was open, no any login details, nothing else. And assume our student got the Facebook source code. What you guys can do? Yes, if you got the Facebook code, source code,
Not understand.
we can create the same application with different name, with little changes. No doubt there is copyrights and all things are there. Assume मान के चल वो नहीं है. So in that case, what we can do? We can create, as we get the source code, we can customize it, we can change the code according to our requirement, and we can deploy, we can use that one. Okay, so we can create our own Facebook like India book, and we can launch in India only. So Zuckerberg can't come, he have to go to the international court only,
Okay,
uh,
okay.
file a case, he can't come to the India. So same like here, see that source code is available, Java's source code is available openly, freely, we can download and we can use. And hence that is what we call it as the open source code. Actually, see, when application is